So I want to make sure you stretch your arms out in wide in a T shape. Palms are facing out towards the sky. Opening out through your shoulder blades and reaching, stretching the elbows. Making sure those weights are sitting on your palms. I don't have any.
My fault.
You gave me 4.
I did.
Like so. No.
That's all that was left.
Right. And I want you to bring your legs together. Slide your toes in towards you. Lifting your heels off the floor. Legs straight. Legs straight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. Legs straight. That's it. Like Richard on the floor. You're one step ahead of yourselves. Now, push your right leg down into the floor and then point your toes on your left foot. Lift that left leg up towards the sky so it sits above your hip bone all the way. Flex your foot, dorsiflex toes and heels away and lower that leg down. Brushes the floor, point the toe, lift up again. One leg only. Now, as you lift this leg up and down, you want to think about the extension. Think about feeling that stretch through the hamstring. The left leg, the right leg, sorry, is on the floor, stays glued to the floor. So physically push it, just do your left leg, your right leg to the ground. Left leg over, left leg over. Yeah, well.
I thought it was switching legs, though.
No, just left leg. So we want to focus on squeezing your belly, pushing your lower back down towards the floor. Where are we here? Do 2 more leg lifts, slowly. And then the top, that we leave the left one at the top. Now slide both your toes in on both legs, pushing your heels away. Keep the left leg up in the air, Richard. Squeeze the belly and hover your right leg. Push your lower back down into the floor. Draw your rib cage down. Lengthen out through both your knees and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop the right leg. Bend your left knee. Pause there. Bring your arms up above your shoulders. Inhale, lift your right leg up to join your left at tabletop. And we're going to open the legs and the arms together. So our knees open, our arms open, our elbows brush the floor, and we squeeze our legs and our arms together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. So mobilizing the hips, allowing the hips to give way as we open them out, abducting, and then squeeze them in through adducting. And then those arms are coming straight above the chest. Let's see what's going on. Make sure your weights don't come above your head, they come above your chest. It's very easy to push. Just heavy weight, Richard. Right. 5 more. Lift your heels up so they're in line with your knees. Anthony, heels a bit higher. That's it, open your knees wider. And then when you've done that last one, you hold at the top. I want you to drop your left arm only down towards the floor. Open it out to half T. Then take your knees the same direction and your right arm opens out. Turn your eye gaze to the right hand. Rotate, come back up through to center and same side. Drop it out. Squeeze up. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, come up. If you get a click, you're lucky. Breathe. 4 more. Last 2. 1 more. Pause in the center. Lift your left arm up to join your right arm. Bring your weights together. And we extend one leg as we bend our elbows behind, skull crushers. And then inhale back to center, swapping to the other side. We're keeping our head on the floor, our back flat. We extend the legs away. Now, if you feel it is too much, just take your legs to 45 degrees and put it back in. Or toe tap as you bend your arms behind your head, or full extension. And then if you wish, you can do the next 8 with both legs together. Slow it down, bend and extend. Breathe. So you should be coming up to do your last repetition. Pause at the top, straighten your legs, reach your weights up. Touch your toes with your weights. And pulse crunch, reach. Now I want to see dead straight legs. Come on, touch your toes. Put them down. I want to see your feet. Crunch it. Pull your rib cage up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Bend your knees. Open your arms nice and wide. And let's take our legs over to the left. Drop them down and enjoy a little bit of a stretch. Woo. Ali, you're going to come to my next one party this evening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When is it?
April. You don't have an excuse, you live near me.
Oh, that's true. Where do you do it?
Where?
Yeah.
I do it in the big barn. In the vineyard, Stanley.
Oh, nice.
Stanley Vineyard.
Oh, yeah, I saw that you were doing that last summer.
Yeah, it was amazing. We did that in the vineyard itself last summer.
Oh, lovely. That sounds lovely.
It was really nice. It was amazing. You get 3 glasses of wine and you use it as a it's quite comedy. Okay, pop that left arm, the weight, onto the side and twist a little bit deeper. So that might mean you want to move your knees up and move your knees down. Get your right shoulder blade to the floor and reach and stretch out through that arm. I want you to feel that full stretch. So I feel this stretch quite far down in the lower back and then gently across the hip, top hip, more than I do the arm. And then breathe into that area of tightness if you have one. Is your arm flat on the ground, Anthony? I can't see it.
It is, but my knees aren't, so
Get your knees down then.
my arms are my knees.
Release the weights. Lift the top leg up on its own and the bottom leg will follow. Keep your legs wide and pop your feet down onto the floor. Align yourself into the middle of your mat. Bring your weights up above your shoulders. Bring the weights together. You're going to lift your hips up into bridge, and as you do so, drop the weights down towards your pelvis, so down towards the lower belly. And then as we drop our bottoms, we extend our arms back behind, a very soft bend in the elbow. So now we're doing arm extension and flexion. As we drop our buttocks, we brush the floor, don't rest on the ground, and then we squeeze back up. So we've got a wide stance here, which means we can add into it. We can squeeze the thighs together, release them as our arms come overhead. Lift and squeeze. Four more, please. Make them strong, make them a little bit longer. Try not to bend the elbows too much, but also we don't want to be hyperextending through the elbows either. It's dead quiet in here. It's quite scary. It's not even anyone breathing. What's wrong with you all? Breathe. Is that what it is? Now, drop your weights down to your hips. Slide your palms down so the weights now sit on top of the thighs. Pull your knees together and pulse your hips up and down. That weight. Squeeze deep into the glutes, hamstrings. This should be nasty. If it's nice, drop your heels, Anthony. Now squeeze your thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze it. 3, go higher, last one. And then inhale, open your knees, exhale, roll it out. Arms back out to that T shape. Lift your knees up and bring them together. Now we're going to take our left arm up above, and then our legs are going to float to the right as our arm opens up to one arm. Fly with that rotation. Inhale, rotate, elbow brushes the floor. Exhale, come up, meet in the middle. This exercise has so many different benefits to it. So enjoy, slight pause on that rotation. Enjoy feeling your ab connect to another part of your abs to draw your legs up. So you've got eccentric, concentric work working those muscles, you've got your obliques fired, you've got that lovely opening in the shoulder, that rotation in the lower back, center of the back. 4 more. Make sure you turn your head to the direction your weight is going. You've got even more kind of rotation. Last one. Grab hold of that right leg, arm. We'll bring it up. Extend the legs, toes down, lift up. Let's go back into those little crunches. Any more? Come on, straight to 3, 2, 1, and we drop the heads. We open the arms back out. We bend the knees, and the knees are now going to pop over to the right. So let your body set in this position. Give it a good 3 to 4 breaths before you put that weight onto that thigh. How's Tom today?
I haven't seen him today.
No,
Was he all right after yesterday?
Yeah.
what happened yesterday?
He must have fell off the back of the running machine.
Oh no!
He said like it's a bad thing.
Oh, I see. Hurting that, isn't it?
No, just
Shocked.
embarrassed. Shocked.
I'm sure he did.
Oh, poor boy.
He did say running's bad. I told you running was bad for you, Smith.
Yeah.
Pop the weight on the thigh and twist a little bit deeper.
You could smell the chafing from pipes.
Oh no! Was he running or walking?
There you go.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Yeah. Hopefully he's okay, but he seemed all right in the afternoon. Good check.
I had to go to a children's Easter singing thing this morning. And I don't usually turn up to these things because of work. So I was like, do the right thing, can't change my client, especially to come. So I can look at his work and thought, I'm making an effort. And I'm the mother that throws her thermos of coffee in the air.
Oh no.
Off it goes, flying all over everyone, lands on the floor, spills all onto the seating area. There's me on my hands and knees with my scarf,
Oh no.
mopping it up in pure embarrassment. Everyone's come to a standstill. And I said to the teachers, this is the reason I do not come to these things, because things like this happen to me. I'm better off not here.
Oh, bless you.
And then all the teachers were passing these tissues and wringing my scarf out in the paint sink.
Oh God. These kids are going to be doing that.
Okay, release that weight and let's lift the top leg. Legs stay wide as we lift the bottom leg. And then we bring the feet together. There's your diamond shape. So our arms doing nothing at the moment, they're just staying where they are. And keeping our legs in that position, I want you to bring your foot. My left foot is turned out and tapping to the left side of the corner of my mat, pulling back in and then over to the right side. So we're just keeping a little bit of a lateral rotation of the hip.
Can it go on any person?
It flooded everyone's feet.
Okay.
It flew onto 3 people's coats, including mine, the person next to me.
At least it wasn't hot coffee all over the kids.
That's true. I was at the back, which is good. I usually stick to the back so I can leave in time.
Yeah, yeah. Oops. Is that wine? No.
I'm impressed that no one spilled their wine last night, to be honest. The amount of glasses I heard shuffling around.
Hey, popular,
Pardon?
popular, Pilates, sparkling wine.
Yeah, 36 people?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, 40 was our max.
When Polly used to do her Thursday morning classes, it was someone's birthday once, and we had Prosecco at 9 AM during the last day.
That wasn't me. I didn't instigate that.
No, it wasn't your, I think it was Sam, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Or
6
Amanda.
more.
Saw Amanda rescuing a swan the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. She was not currently working, I don't think.
Oh, she not.
She left smart work.
She's at the ladies' club in Woodley. Doing exercise. I feel deceived. Last one. Now bring those legs together. Push the inside of your feet, and I want you to pulse your knees out and in, so that your adductors working. Get it wide, get it wide, get it wide. If you want more in the abs, push your legs further away from you, so you're still active in those abs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Listen to my instructions. Lift the feet back in. Release your hands. Slide your hands down the shins. Catch your ankles. Or slide your fingers around the outside of your feet. Push your heels down. Open your knees. And enjoy that wonderful stretch into the inner thighs, hips, feet in my case. Butterfly lying down, lovely stretch. See if you can get your shoulders pushed into the floor. Now, who needs a bit of poly help?
Richard,
Richard likes a bit of help, don't you, Richard?
bring someone else to the ball.
Now,
Yeah,
imagine
it's so good.
you've got kids around.
And Sean.
Yeah, there we go.
Arms out longer.
You get your knee there. Now, Smith. You're not too bad at this, actually. You're not bad, man. Use quite a lot of arm force to get deep into this stretch. So you're pulling your heels down to groin, you're opening your knees wider, but you're also pinning your bottom back down into the ground. I'm always scared I'm going to break you.
You're not the only one.
I feel like I've just picked you up and stay in this position. You feeling that?
Yep. It's not crying this time.
That's true, yeah, that's true. Now, release your arm. Slide them back underneath those weights to your side. Straighten your legs to the sky. I like this little exercise we're about to do. Now, sphinx your lower back down into the floor. Your left leg is going to come out like this, about halfway down. Your right leg goes to join it. They squeeze together and they lift into the centre together. Then your right leg goes halfway. Your left leg goes to join it. And then you pull them up. So what happens is when your legs link together, squeeze together, that creates more weight for you to have to pull up. So you go really keep the squeeze, like the legs leaning on the other leg.
Carry on then.
So over to the side, squeeze them together, pause, and slowly on. I don't think black is a very good thing to wear when I'm on video. I can't blend into you, Richard. I can't tell whose leg and whose arm is what.
Well, that makes me look better then.
I'll take that. Now, as you go through this, your focus point is see if you can get a couple of inches lower. See if you can straighten those legs a little bit more. 2 more each side. Quite nice though, isn't it? But loads of rotations today.
Yeah.
And then just pop your feet down for me. Cool. So have a look. You might have slid down your mat. You might not done. I mean, I've gone down that foot. Bring your weight above your shoulders. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll out. Once you hit the top, sit tall. Bring your weight behind you and lift up tall. So now we're going to do a bit of a combo combo exercise. Think of the word.
Combination.
That'll do. Now pull your chest up, shoulders back. It's a combination of different exercises. Okay, bring your arms forward, turn your palms. So exercise number 1, bicep curls. We curve back. Pause, bring your elbows in and turn your palms out. Then full extended bicep curls, or as far as you can go. You know, I've got my arms that get full extension. Now, if you've got light weights, hold your arms here and work your biceps there. 3 more. So there's 8 repetitions in this one. 2, 1 more. 3, turn your palms. Extend one arm at a time or both together, using your tummy muscles. If you go faster than me, slow it down. Squeeze your thighs. 2 more. 7, 8. Weight to your chest. We roll all the way down to the floor, taking your arms up when we reach the top. Lift both your legs up towards the sky. Opposite arm to leg. Press away. Dead bug. Back to center. Other side. So my arms, my left arm moves with my left leg going down as my right arm comes behind me. 4 more. You can do this with bent knees, by the way, if you need to make it a little bit easier. You can drop the weights if you want to make it a little bit easier. And then when you've done your 4 each side, see if you can drop your legs down together to the floor. Inhale, chin to chest, roll up. Take your weights behind you, lift your chest. Now your option is to lift up into reverse tabletop. With weights, it's a little bit easier.
Slowly take.
We drop our hips down for 1, lift straight back up. So if you're on the floor here, just stretch and release. Stretch, or do it bent knees. Yeah, that's your slightly easier option. But most of you can do this to do it, basically. What are we on? 2 more? Yeah, and drop down. Turn your palms forward. Scoop the belly in, drop down halfway. Bicep curls, 8 in a row. I'm matching you, Auntie, look.
We coordinate.
Same blues. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And we turn the palms and we press up. 8, or 1 at a time. 7. Got my math then. 6, you right?
Yeah.
5.
No, we're back to take it in.
4.
Boom.
Come up a little bit more. Come up. 1 more. Drop it down. Take your arms to the sky. Lift your legs up. Opposite arm to leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Fix that belly in tight. 3, 2. Last one. 1. Arms up above the shoulders. Legs drop to the floor. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll. Arms behind. First, we'll just take a quick stretch. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Do the bent knees if you need to. 1 more. Lift up, turn your palms. Oh, sure. Yeah, you should be. Drop down. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. Crunch in. You're isolating with a crunch. 2, 1 more. 1, turn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Scoop in. 3. Come on. 2. Last one. And then jump to the floor. Arms to the sky. Legs up. Opposite arm to leg. 8, You'll be happy to know that we've got one more round. Only one. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. 1, arms up, legs down. Inhale, chin to chest, exhale, roll. Lean back, sit tall. Okay, you ready? Lift up. Down and up. You can change your wrist position if you want. Oh, that's a bit easier. 4, 5, 6, and 8, drop it down. So last round of bicep curls. That's a bit warm. Okay, let's do this. Drop down. Press 8. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders, 8. Squeeze all the way through and get your elbows down. Press it up so you've got a little bit more biceps going on. We on 4, 3, 2. Oh, drop it down, arms to the sky, legs up. Let's do it. Come on. 8. Slow it down, everybody. 6. Use your toe muscles a little bit more. Focus on them. 5. 3, 2, one more. Arms to the sky, legs to the floor. Inhale, chin to chest, exhale, roll up. Weight down. Bring your fingertips behind to lift yourself up tall. Then extend your arms up. Bring your hands together. Loop your thumbs. Extend your elbows completely. So not even one little bend in those elbows. And then lift and pull your arms back. Shoulders relaxed. And then catch your toes. Bend your knees to do so if you need them. So firm grip. And then lift your spine tall. So feel yourself just growing. So use the mirror so you can see your spine needs to go into full extension. And then
That much movement between the two.
That is your toes. Okay.
so if you're really tight in your hamstrings, and I often am, I like to do that. I get more out of doing that.
I'm trying.
And brains to the legs to move. You feel like arms to do as well.
I don't know.
Drop a little bit deeper, and then inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, drop back down. Oh,
I heard that.
did you? Yeah. That's a little bit better than usual.
Oh, well.
Ta-da! Okay, one more breath. And then roll it up. Just sit up tall briefly from that forward fold, and then swing your feet around, come to your hands and knees. It's completely optional if you want to use the weight on this one. I'm not using the 4 kilos, I can't my left shoulders, so I'm going to do it no weight. I think
It's clean.
if I want to do it for Dave, if I want to do it for 3. I'd usually use it for. I'll see how my right arm feels, and then I'll know what my left arm wants to do.
Do we just one at a time?
Yes, but you can just put the rest of your hand on there, because sometimes it's a little bit nicer to be slightly elevated. And we're going to lift the left leg, right arm, back to a hopper. Now, my palm's facing in. You may prefer your palm to face down. So rotate the shoulder if you feel that's better for you. So I did this with a wine glass last night.
Lucky.
Actually good.
Make sure you didn't spill it.
Reach 7. We're going for 12. 8. 9, 10, 11, one more. Now we keep the leg up, we drop the hands. So get your hands on the top of those weights like mine. Take them a little bit further forward. And we drop down to triceps. And push up. 8 of these, please. Drop down, push up. Elbows slide into the rib cage. The weight, being more elevated, gives you a lot more freedom to drop forward. So it gives you more freedom in your shoulder joints than if your hands were on the floor. So it's again an optional thing. How many? 3 more? 2 more.
Yeah.
1 more. Now take that foot down at the back. This leg here, slide it out, and then turn your body to here. You're going to lift the top knee up, pull the weight down, and then kick the leg and the arm over. Put it up, and kick it over.
Alternatives, you don't.
You will. If you want to lose the weight, lose the weights. You might feel you get a little bit more range. No alternative to that one, Richard. Do it or don't. Pull in. Keep going. Pull in. I want to see knees up to the sky, not down to the ground. 10, 2 more. 11, 12. Do 12. 11. 12. Now hold that lengthening. Reach the leg. Pulse the leg. Up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, higher, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Now. Optional plank is spoon knees. Tuck your tailbone. Use the mirrors to look at your positioning. We don't want to see this. We definitely don't want to see that. Squeeze about 10 seconds here, that's all. Now, before we go over onto the other arm, we are going to take a little stretch. So we're going to drop our knees down, keeping our feet tucked, just sit back into your heels for a brief moment whilst we set ourselves up for the other stretch. I like to do this one just to add a little effect in. Okay, bring your hands together behind the base of your spine. Careful not to headbutt your weights if they're where my weights are. Lift up. Come forward, roll the chin to the chest, roll on top of your head and push your arms up and over. If that's not for you, just stay up here and stretch. What you don't want to do is come forward and bash your head on the ground. So if you're on your head, roll your chin to your chest. You're right on the top of your head. Roll further. Come on, Richard, push further, further, further. Yeah, there we are. Perfect. You need to be on the very top of your head, so your top of your neck is in a neutral position. If you're on your forehead, there's a lot of pressure on the spine. Now lift those arms further up towards the floor. Release the hands. Bring yourself back onto your hands and knees. Other arm, other leg. You ready? The one that's upset. This arm doesn't like anything. Okay, let's lift and hover. Choose your positioning of your arm. 6. Ooh, wobbly this side. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. Don't collapse into your left hip. 1 more. Leg stays. Hand comes back to the floor. Ready? Triceps. So 8 of these. Nice, nice. Try and keep your armpit forward side. I know you want to pull into your left. Yeah. Move into the right. That's what makes your core kind of kick in a little bit more on one side to balance your body. Last one, yeah?
Yeah.
And then pause, toes to the ground, turn this foot out, turn your body and reach up into the... Just realised I come off camera there, don't I? Take the arm over slightly, and when you're ready, lift the knee up, elbow to knee, kick the leg and arm away. Weight is completely optional, you can drop it if you wish. So try and open the knee to the sky and then slide your elbow all the way down to the knee as you side bend. You want to feel your obliques working. That's 9, 3 more, 10, 11, and 12. Arm and leg up, pulse the leg. 12, 11, 10. Get it high. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release. Slide your knees. Take your arms wide on top of your weights, fingers, sit back into child's pose. So with your hands resting on your weights, it lifts you off the floor a couple of inches. And then it allows you to drop your chest and head a little bit lower. And stretch that a little bit deeper. Take your eye gaze forward, onto your hands. Roll up onto your knees, come onto your hips. Step your left leg forward. And forward into hip flexor stretch. Now you might want to stay here, that's fine, stay here. You might want to roll or take your foot a little bit wider and open out a little bit more. You may be comfortable coming down to your elbows. What I don't want to see is the foot is back here and the knees forward. Make sure that knee stays above the ankle or slightly turned away. If you want even more, you can extend your right leg. Look at you all doing that.
Right.
There we go. They learn the hips, push back into the heel. And then bring yourself back around the foot. Take it into the hamstring, push the hips back. So press the toes down into the floor. Put your fingers in if you're quite tight, and then pull your left hip back and drop toes to the ground. Exactly. Dumbbells are perfect to stretch. Right, if you're tight and you can't touch the floor, use the dumbbells, it will make you go further. Roll onto the heel, sit back a little bit more, take your hands back a little bit more, and go deeper. Feel free to catch the foot and go deep into that hamstring stretch. And then get your lips and kiss your knees. Keep trying to drive your left hip back and your right hip forward. Go deeper. Release. Come forward. Tuck your toes, lift up, turn over to the left waist of your mat, just literally do a rotation to the other side. Dropping the knee, hands inside the foot, hip flexor stretch. So you can open the foot, roll onto the outer edge if you wish. You can drop your elbows if you're feeling pretty flexible. Just work wherever you can. You decide to be awkward and not turn the other way.
Thanks. So if I turn the other way, I can't see you. It loses structures very quickly. Yeah.
If you wish, tuck your toes to the back and lift that back knee, but stay low in the hip.
Someone's got to look at the camera.
Let the camera on the bottom.
Mine.
Okay, if you're up on that back knee, begin to put it back to the floor. We'll put in slightly, put your hands around the outside of that foot. Push back, and let's take it into a hamstring stretch. So the hips just push back very slightly, toes to the floor. Your right hip pulls back very softly, your left hip comes forward. You relax the shoulders and you melt your head and chest down towards that thigh. You know what, boys? I think there's a little bit of improvement today.
Really?
Yeah, I think you've got a little bit more mobile through the session. Roll onto the back of the heel. At the same time, push your hips back a few more inches. Maybe bring your fingers back a little bit more. Drop down. You might want to catch the foot with the left hand and go deeper into the stretch. Toes to the sky.
My back was probably
Soften your knee.
just locked.
Soften your knee. That's it. That is your bad.
See, it goes into
Looking
the
close.
middle doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't, goes in the middle, the top goes, the bottom goes, the middle stays the same.
Okay, release. Now walk forward. Tuck your toes onto the back. Lift that knee. Turn back onto the lengthways of your mat. Now take your feet maybe a little bit wider. Parallel feet. You've got lines on your mat, so it really helps to make sure that your feet are kind of equal. And then just drop down to the floor. You might come to your elbows. Straighten your knees. You might pull your arms in.
I know you're showing up.
I knew Marion would be with me. She's a yoga lady. One day, yeah. So I want you to focus on the knee extension. I'd rather you on your tips of your fingers here and work on the legs going straight than trying to get low to the floor.
That's a nice stretch.
It's a great view, isn't it? I hate to keep myself upside down. It's 20 years older. And then slowly come up.
What's going on? Yeah, it's green. That's not on the screen, eh?
No.
It just makes it look really loud.
Just-
Turn to that front foot towards me. And then step in. Grab hold of your big toes, soften the knees, look up, lift and lengthen, and one more time we get into those hamstrings. Lift the hips, straighten the knees, dip the head and chest, soft through the spine. Be as forceful or as unforceful as you want, it's entirely up to you. You might want to be strong, you might just want to hang here now. But we're all going to come up the same way, so you're just going to release the hands from the feet, scoop the belly in, and you can just slow stack the spine and really work on the slow stack. Apart from Auntie just came straight up.
I did a slow stack quicker.
Always roll the shoulders. Oh. Open your palms. Drop your shoulders down and then drop your chin towards your chest. Push your fingers to the floor for that lovely stretch from back to the neck. Roll your chin to your right armpit. Roll your chin to the left. Back to center, lift up slowly, and then a big raise up. Hands together, a bow forward, a little clap, and lift all the way up.
Thank you.
Fab, thanks guys.